A look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. Get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from the Superdome. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone, but ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now a play fake here on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the bootleg. Myers sliding out of the pocket. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it again with Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluokun.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Back to throw. Myers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz. This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And here's a Louisiana native from the town of Jennings. It's Travis Etienne. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, stop it.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw is Myers on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Saints 3. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jaguars are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
16-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. That's complete to Dobbs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And they'll run with ETN. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Myers to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Myers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some space here. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 10-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Ellis. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Saints 10. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Myers looking to throw on 2nd down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Cameron Dantzler who picks it.
Well, now we're starting a little game of hot potato here. Turnovers on back-to-back plays.
And that inclination is always there, isn't it, partner? Because when your defense forces a turnover, you get that quick change situation, and you know your offense coordinator is thinking, let's dial up a deep ball right away and go after them. But this defense, they went out there and they were ready to go and took it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Myers. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But these are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Myers. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
On the counter, ETN.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. On play action, Lawrence. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Myers now. On play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
And And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Another tote for Etienne.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Etienne up the middle.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence on 3rd down.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Myers. He dumps it off to Barkley.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Myers. And the catch made by Johnson.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Running left. He will push his way down to about the 14. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard. And the Saints are set up now with a 1st and goal.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the 4th quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Off play action. Myers. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Myers to Barkley on the check down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Etienne once more, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A handoff for Etienne. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's a give to Etienne. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down.
Lawrence.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, a clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's Lawrence. Now, a quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there. That'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 33, Saints 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. We'll see.